Leonard, I hereby McKnight you. Leonard, Turdy, McNerdy. Wait, watch me, good boy. McKnight here with Service Dog Academy and Diabetic Alert Dog University. It is Medical Alert Dog Monday, where I answer your questions about medical alert dog training. As you know, each week we provide you with a socialization item that you need to get your dog socialized to, and this week's socialization item is canes. A lot of dogs have a tendency to be a little bit hesitant around them because they have a tendency to look like extra appendages, like you've got an extra arm or an extra leg. So it's really important to get your dog around not only canes, but people who walk strangely using them. You know, walking slow or walking with a limp, or, you know, just walking differently with them. Get your dog around them and get your dog used to a cane, and also potentially the sound of a cane falling as well. So, you know, slapping onto the ground. So canes are something that you definitely need to get your dog used to. All right, our question of the week comes to us from Lawrence from Topeka, Kansas. He is socializing an 11-week-old Labrador puppy, and he wants to know if there are any places you should not take a service dog in training to. And I'm really glad that you asked this question, Lawrence, because it's information that I've been dying to give to my students. So, although I start off every video with a socialization item, there are some socialization locations that you should never take your puppy to. And if you do, they have a very good likelihood of preventing the dog from being able to be a stably temperamentally sound public access certified service dog. So not every place that you're going to be taking your service dog is actually suitable or even safe enough to be able to take a service dog into. So here are the top 2 places that I do not ever recommend taking a service dog in training, and even taking a service dog into. The first of which is a fireworks show. You know, although I am deeply patriotic and I enjoy the beautiful sights and especially the sounds of, a orchestra with fireworks going off in the background. I can tell you that fireworks shows are not a good idea for service dogs and service dogs in trainings, because dogs have a deeply ingrained biological based fear that tend to manifest and can affect them for the rest of their lives. So dogs are not naturally conditioned to like the sound of large explosions. In fact, standing in the direct vicinity of a loud noise or an explosion is completely contrary to thousands upon thousands of years of evolution that kept them alive by running away from large explosions and things that can hurt them that explode really loud. So, keep your dog away from a fireworks show. One of the really big problems with fireworks shows is that the sound can exist in the environment for miles, which means if something happens, you cannot get your dog into a safe location quickly enough. And unfortunately, that's going to be the case for any loud explosions until we develop teleportation transportation devices. Beam me up, Scotty. All right, the second place that I don't recommend taking a service dog or a service dog in training is air shows. Although air shows seem like a really great idea because there are thousands usually people there, and there are plenty of opportunities to get your dog in and out of a plane and to get your dog used to the seating in an airplane. Unfortunately, air shows are just as dangerous as fireworks shows. So I've only been to a couple of air shows, but every single one that I've been to, the major feature of an air show is to see, hear, and feel the raw power of an airplane. And most of the time that is accomplished by flying the airplanes as close to the air show area as possible. So just like fireworks shows, there there are no easy ways to escape the deep physical, the loudness and the physical chest rumbling sound of a pack of F-15s flying by and doing loops on the flight lines. So unfortunately, even going into a building or a hangar or something like that is not enough to dampen the sound of a pack of F-15s flying by. Although there are many places that I don't recommend taking your service dog in training to, the top two are fireworks shows and air shows. And those are my least favorite locations to take a service dog or service dog in training. So what do you think of my answer? Do you think service dogs or service dogs in training should be allowed to go to air shows, or should be going to air shows or fireworks shows? Why or why not? Leave a comment below this video on YouTube, or leave a comment on servicedogacademy.com. If you have a question about training or purchasing a medical alert dog, please contact me at info@servicedogacademy.com, and I will try to get to your question in next week's Medical Alert Dog Monday YouTube video. I have a new medical alert dog training class coming up in St. Louis, Missouri. For more information about that class or any other classes that I might offer, please visit my website at servicedogacademy.com or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com. Please be sure to share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to the email list by going to the very bottom of servicedogacademy.com or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com and entering your name and email into the boxes on the bottom of the page. If you're like any of my other international students, like coming from Bolivia or trying to do training in Norway or India or wherever it is that you are on this planet, and you cannot physically fly into my location, that is why I developed the Diabetic Alert Dog University online video training program. You can use these videos week by week to train your own dog in the comfort of your own home. Check it out at diabeticalertdoguniversity.com, and you'll also find a bunch of testimonials and photos from students all around the world. Want one-on-one attention and can't come to St. Louis, Missouri? That's okay. Thanks to modern technology, I can actually be in your living room without actually leaving my living room and you leaving your living room. You can book your appointments online at Service Dog Academy or diabeticalertdoguniversity.com. I just want to remind you that you can change your life for the better with the use of a task-trained medical alert dog, and you can train your own medical alert dog. All it really takes is time, patience, working with the right temperamented dog, and working with the right experienced trainer. I have over 115 medical alert dogs all across the world, and I want to add you to my list of students who are utilizing their dogs to save their own life. I can't wait to see you next week in next week's Medical Alert Dog Monday YouTube video.